Welcome to the Tactive Project, Budgeting and Scheduling Module, your go-to solution for efficient budgeting and scheduling right after the tender is awarded. From project creation, BOQ, Excel import to zero-cost budget preparation and scheduling, this module ensures seamless linking of budget and schedule. Let's walk you through every essential feature. BOQ Excel import and export. Zero-cost budgeting with rate analysis. Seamless planning. Linking of budget and schedule. Resource schedule and cost split up. Project creation. Once a tender is awarded, the journey begins with project creation. We seamlessly manage projects pertaining to both general contracts and EPC projects across diverse sectors, handling multiple delivery models, companies, and currencies with ease. Project settings. Within project settings, you can define crucial terms and conditions that govern your project. For instance, key payment terms can be captured in this section. The amount of mobilization advance to be released. The amount of mobilization advance recovery for each bill. Retention money details and release milestones. These predefined payment terms automatically get referred during every cycle of client billing during project execution. You can also record client-supplied resources, client-specific recommendations, the agreed payment model and rate mapping. BOQ management. Now we move to BOQ management, where the system gives you multiple options to import BOQs from Excel, even fetch BOQs directly from previously executed projects. Here you can view a sample of an imported BOQ from Excel. The system enables you to drill down this to the last activity level. You can upload the BOQ with unit of measurement. You can also mark rate-only item with sale quantity, sale rate, and other necessary fields. Detailed budgeting. Now comes the detailed budgeting process. Let's say you're working with one activity, for instance PCC1 is to 4 is to 8. Here's how it works. The system has the provision for mapping the required material, machinery, labor, and subcontractors for the activity. For example, for this particular activity, we require 3.2 cement bags per cubic meter. Such information can be entered in this section. Based on this system, auto-calculates net quantity. Provision is available to record wastage quantities and additional quantities when required. Further, you can see details like selecting specific items. Similarly, when the rate is entered, the total resource cost is auto-calculated by the system. In case of transportation charges, that data can be entered. There is also option to select different transaction currencies. Abstract view. Once the detailed budget is finalized, the abstract view provides a clear snapshot of the overall expected income, expenditure, and any additional cost components. You can further drill down into the expenditure to explore both direct and indirect costs, along with their detailed breakdowns. Additional cost, regional office, head office overheads, and penalties can be defined. Once reviewed, the budget can be formally submitted for approval. Zero-cost budget submission. Once your budgeting is complete, submit the zero-cost budget. And something important to note, once submitted, it becomes the baseline. Any change must go through a formal amendment process, which will be reflected in the job cost report for full traceability. The system has a series of options for detailed schedule management and linking of schedule activities with the prepared budget. You can create multiple work breakdown structures and further add multiple new activities. In case of need to delete any activities, you can use the delete option to delete it. Expand or collapse option. After completing the schedule, you can use the submit button to submit the baseline schedule, and then there is an option to refresh the page. The next is the settings icon where you can make the calendar setting. You can set the weekdays or holidays, work start time, end time. Further move on to the order. Save number. Here you can make any changes in order to switch or change the order position. After making the changes, you can save the changes. The next is the utilities button. Here you have a detailed option to export and import prepared schedules. You can prepare schedule in Tactive system and then export data from Tactive to MS Project or Primavera in XML format. Export data from Tactive with resources to MS Project and Primavera in XML format. You can also export data in various formats including PNG, PDF, and Excel. Import data from Primavera and MS projects in XML format. Next is a unique feature of Tactive where you can link BOQ or cost code with the schedule activity, giving you insight on the required resource quantity for any particular work. In case you are using Primavera or MS projects, you can also prepare the schedule in those external software and import them to the Tactive system in XML format. The system also has the provision to copy the schedule from previous or similar projects. Now let's create an activity. The activity can be created with duration, and the responsibilities can also be assigned. You can map the predecessor and successor details, including finish to start to finish, and more based on the project nature. And you can record the dependent activity, lead, and lag days. Next, you can link single or multiple cost codes or BOQ. Further, you can also allocate partial and full quantity. The system also has provision to split the BOQ quantity monthly, weekly, or daily. The system automatically arrives at a split up based on your selection. Additionally, you can also make manual changes to the split up based on the planning. Now, your zero-cost budget and schedule is ready, and with it, your project is all set for execution. From planning to performance, Tactive helps you drive your project with unmatched precision and control. Simplify planning, optimize budgets, deliver with confidence, only with Tactive Budgeting and Scheduling module.